Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Can he finish? There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly, he's through, it's one Van Basten! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it. Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi, and Messi! They've done it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Milan, chance! This time, surely! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He has found the way through. It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's become a case of men against boys.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
They get a throw in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
DiMarco producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Steaming on goalwards. Out of play for a goal kick. Mkhitaryan. Can he get away here? Great hit! Triol.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He could be in here. Shot could be on. Decent hit! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted.
Milan have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Milan dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling. The game is surely already in the bag, but there is plenty for the boys to talk about during half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Nedved. And he's gone backward here. And back it goes. Triol. Oh, the shot could be on here. And Araujo. Pass somewhat off target. He's got away.
This is the time you need that pace.
Shifted upfield. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Vieira. Vieira. Beckenbauer. And say Roberto. Beckenbauer. Oh, easy pickings there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Vieira. Beckenbauer. 60 minutes played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Here's Puyol. Oh, what has happened here? Thuram! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nedved. Nedved. Roberto. And it's Vieira. Puyol. Nesta. Beckenbauer. And Araujo. Vieira. And he's forced to go back. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, super ball. And it's Vieira. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And the pass is intercepted. Fratesi. And it's Nedved. Now it's Van Basten. He's played it back. Beckenbauer. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. DiMarco. Nicked it back promptly. To Damian. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Vieira. Beckenbauer. Khan. Vieira. And it's Nesta. Khan. Vieira. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, it's Nedved. It's Nedved! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Van Basten finds himself offside. Acerbi. Now Carlos Augusto. Look at the space here. Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Backward it goes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan really...
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Deco is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Now it's Griezmann, face to... Shot it, goal! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective... Van Basten!
He's had it taken off him. The ball has bounced loose now. Has a goal! They've scored! 2-0 and in next to no time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, the shot could be on here. Great chance! Double quick time.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took...
Can he finish? It's a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Turns and goes back. Beckenbauer short changes him with that pass. Nesta. And here's Van Basten. Araujo. Here's Vieira. Beckenbauer. And it's Nesta. Deco. Great defending, strong and determined. Araujo. That's Vieira. Beckenbauer. Nesta. And it's Vieira. And it's gone back to the keeper. To Khan. Vieira. Nesta. And it's Vieira. And Khan. Nesta. And it's Puyol. Beckenbauer. And it's Vieira. Deco. Bellingham. He's in! And the shot! He's scored! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Milan are having a ball here. Rice. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Araujo. Vieira. Here's Vieira. Nesta. And it's Puyol. Nesta.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Nesta. Puyol. And there's the end of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Milan have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. So off we go once more. No changes at the interval from either side. And that's really well manoeuvred. He could be in here. Now it's Griezmann. Odegaard. For Merino. Pass is just off target. Timber. Martinelli. Odegaard bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Saliba makes the interception. Partey. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Milan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Merino. And he's been shifted off it. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Beckenbauer moved on forwards. And here's Messi. Messi! What a hit! What a hit! Rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline, it's Van Basten! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Up he goes! Oh, what a big chance! Sticks it away! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And it's Van Basten. He has done it! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a... And the shots! Gets a good foot in there. Griezmann, Bellingham, and it's Deco. Played back in. Puyol. And it's Deco. That has ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Encourage. He's got the shot away! And he hits the net. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
In with the challenge. Partey cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance, must be. Odegaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Lewis Skelly. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Timber. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Odegaard. And he's in on goal. Decent hit! Oh, taken with style. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now, the ball's gone astray, and that's been won straight back. Raya clears. Merino.
Added minute has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That's a nicely measured pass. Hits one! No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about on.
And that will be it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with... Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, It adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Irwin picks it up out wide. Chance here to counter. Well, that has not gone well. Irwin. And here's Torres. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Nedved. And that has left him in a heap. That's a little off target. Well timed, excellent interception.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
It's Maradona!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
He's had a hit! They've scored!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, a breakthrough already. Fernando Torres. Mateus with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? It's hit the crossbar. Mateus. Nedved. Mateus.
Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Nedved. Saliba cuts out the pass. Vieira. Szoboszlai. Not the most accurate pass. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Petrauda. Szoboszlai. Now Mbappe. Szoboszlai. And he's on his way. That's a sharp pass. Nedved. And it's Owen. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, what a mistake! Owen. Gravenberg. Davids. And here's Owen. He's had a shot! It's in! Besiktas back on level terms. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it.
Szoboszlai! Maradona's cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Owen. Nedved. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Irwin. Vieira. Mbappe. And it's Maradona. And Maradona. And it's Nedved. Gravenberg. Maradona. Maradona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Owen, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well read, nice interception. Szoboszlai. Irwin. Vieira. And here's Maradona. And he's had a hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Triol spots it and intercepts.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gravenberg. Mateus. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Besiktas head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Torres. Fernando Torres. And Torres! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Now it's Torres. Szoboszlai. That is a brilliant interception. Araujo couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Vieira. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's shifting through the gears here. Face to face with the keeper. Nedved! Goal! Besiktas! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Irwin. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Pullet could move up a gear here. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Terrific header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Nedved is offering a wry smile there.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Szoboszlai. Mbappe. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. And the shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Neymar. And it's Thuram. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, no joy this time. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz. He's got the shot away! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Owen.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now that's well seen too. Pull it, and it's played forward. That is a great pick out. Owen! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And he gets rid in a hurry. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Rivaldo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, and he's through the middle. Nedved. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And this is a great chance to take a lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Araujo. Nedved gets into a good position. And the header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. No goals as yet. No, that's been intercepted. Works it forward. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar. Pull it. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Neymar. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but
it's Rivaldo! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Manchester United really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
That is good alertness. Cantona. Always onto this. Real chance here. Rivaldo. Nedved. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Mateus. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Rivaldo. Cantona. Guardiola. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Cantona.
Rivaldo.
Rivaldo! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposite. He's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Taken back almost at once. Araujo. Mateus. Nedved. Owen. Davids. Rivaldo. Guardiola.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Owen, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Quality ball. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Owen is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. And it's Messi. And we've reached half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Rivaldo. And here's Messi. Khan catches it safely.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Cantona! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth a treat.
And Owen! That was superb goalkeeping.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Besiktas get their fourth corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he put it away? He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you.
Hits one! And that has been cleared. There's the hit! Goal! Besiktas! And the comeback is complete.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 10.
Besiktas go into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Manchester United showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And through to the goalkeeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Besiktas have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Now it's Hullet. And here's Mbappe. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, easy pickings there. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Has a go! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Kimmich. Nice control. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Davids. Turan. And the ball's... Now the finish! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
It's a sweet ball, that. Nicely spread. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rivaldo. Nicely aimed pass. Big chance! Davids. Dembele. Mbappe. And here's Owen. And Rivaldo. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Owen. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And time is up. Besiktas have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Owen claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Terrific recovery, a really fine... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Thrilling scenes here too, so much in line with Atalanta's reputation as the great entertainers of Italian football. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And the finish! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Besiktas finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nice control. Olise going face to face with his great rival. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham fiddles it through. Olise. He'll try from distance. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he? Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cleared without hesitation. Olise, and the counter is on. Olise going full tilt down the right-hand side, and he was alert to it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Owen. Oh, it's just a little long. And the shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Goalkeeper's ball. And he cuts out the supply. Pull it. Besiktas are looking to break at pace.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, shapes to shoot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Atalanta are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And Shevchenko! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Olise! Davids, that's a little off target. He's having a go! And he's really put himself on the line here. Atalanta with the corner, they're first. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He is through here. Chance! Hazard finds himself offside. Turan. That is ended up in no man's land. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Hullet. Bellingham. Olise. Bellingham. Now it's Shevchenko. Olise. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Hazard. Hazard purring through the gears. Now it's Nedved. Foot in. Good effort from distance. Oh. There's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game.
Great chance! Tar.
That's alert and sharp, and
He's gone for goal. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Atalanta certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Owen. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Davids. Olise. He has found a way through. The message is clear. None shall pass. Belts one. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Lam really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Mateus. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And now the hit. And he's done very well to deal with it.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's let fly. And the keeper's well positioned.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's being shifted off it. Lam. Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. There's the shot! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Atalanta find a position of real strength now. Short changes him with that pass. It's gone out for a throw-in.